So nobody wants to be out mowing the lawn in 90-degree heat, especially when you have this guy right here behind me. This is the ANTHBOT M series. This is the M9. There's the M5, there's the M9, and they were just released earlier this year. And when I say nobody wants to do this during the daytime, because why would they do it during daytime when they can do it at nighttime? You can see this thing is a beast.
The maximum mowing area for the M9 is 1,000 square meters.
So we can see this area here. I want to be clear that when I say wire free, that actually means here, because that's what people get hung up on. There's no trenching, there's no perimeter wire to buy. You just don't have to get hung up on that. It maps your yard and it handles everything on its own. I'm going to walk you through the unboxing, the setup, and every feature and spec that really matters. You can decide for yourself. This is your first time here. This is kind of the thing that I do. Let's get into the box. Do a quick start guide that breaks the whole thing into about 3 steps. So it's not so intimidating. You've got the manual, you've got the M series mower itself, you've got the charger, the long cable, the charging base pad, you've got the antenna poles, and the most important piece is the RTK antenna. Here's what the antenna is doing. It talks to 155 different satellites so that the mower knows exactly where it is down to the centimeter. That's the secret of how this thing stays so precise without any boundary wire. The setup is genuinely simple, and for me, having reviewed 5 of these over the course of the past 3 months, this is the fastest setup that I have actually done, from box to lawn, in about 10 minutes realistically. But the nice thing is you really don't have to mess anything up. The RTA just needs to be clear, open spot so that you can actually reach those satellites. The same idea is for the mower's home base. You want to keep it out in the open, not tucked directly under trees or buried in leaves or anything like that. If you have a clear view of the sky, it just makes everything downstream work better. Once it's placed, you're going to create a map, and you'll see that over here. You can do that automatically, or you can do it with that manually. You can just go around the perimeter and get exactly the boundary that you want. From there, you can just set up separate zones. My yard has some curves, obviously some tight corners, and the M series handled these without a problem. I really love the turn radius right here. It goes around tight corners. And to be honest, this small yard right here isn't even the limit of what this can do. One feature that I appreciated more than I expected to was the anti-theft mode. So if the mower leaves the geofence area, it sets an alert off on your phone and it sounds an alarm on the unit itself, and it lets you track where it's going. For something that lives in your yard, that gives you peace of mind. When the map is done, we just mow. It literally asks you right when you're done mapping, do you want to mow? This isn't one of those bots that just bounce around at random. It runs 5 blades, 20 centimeter cutting disc, and covers 120 square meters in an hour. For this yard, it finishes on a single charge. I'm actually doing a couple double cut right now. But here's the part I want you to understand for bigger lawns. If the battery runs out low mid-job, it drives itself back, recharges, and then returns exactly where it left off. It keeps cycling like that until the whole lawn is done. You don't need to manage it. You can just run with it and let it go wild. The cutting height adjusts from 3 to 7 centimeters. In the summer, the taller grass holds up better and doesn't scorch, so somewhere around 6, 5.5 is a good call depending on your state, the type of grass that you have. Then you have a building schedule. Say that you want to mow 2 or 3 times a week, once on a Monday, once on a Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning. You can get all of that programmed instantly, and it just goes in, and this will just go on and just go by itself. It's absolutely fantastic. And because it's cutting so often, it's really mulching rather than mowing. It chops the clippings up into fine and it spreads them back across the lawn, which is actually healthier for your grass than leaving clumps, and it means that there's no bagging ever. Here's something that you'll probably notice, maybe your neighbors won't, but it's super duper quiet. It's about 58, 59 decibels. In a tight suburban yard, that matters. You can barely tell that it's running. And on the smart side of things, it's got 150-degree HDR AI vision trained to recognize over 1,000 obstacles, dogs, cats, toys, even hedgehogs, bricks, which I just set in front of it. It doesn't bump and shove its way around them. It sees them as reroutes. So if you're worried about plowing into a flower bed, you've got 2 things protecting it. You've got the RTK with the boundary and the GPS keeping it locked inside of that boundary. The vision system is actually just acting as a second set of eyes. It also rides on a big grippy wheels that can climb slopes of up to 20 degrees. So the hill by the driveway isn't an issue. A couple more things that keep this truly hands off. There's a built-in rain sensor right on the top. And over Wi-Fi, it checks the local forecast. So if the storm's rolling in, it heads back out to the pad on its own. And with 4G built in, you can check on it from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. So you don't need to worry about it going out in the rain. And that's really the whole appeal here, right? The thing most people dread about the robot like this is becoming a permanent help desk. Every glitch turning into a hassle. And again, I've reviewed 5 of these in the past like 2 or 3 months. ANTHBOT is just built to be reliable. And it's designed to be there to do its one job it's supposed to do: cut the grass, set it up, and forget about it. This model just launched, so depending on when you're watching, there may be an early bird price, and it's generally pretty competitive. Whether you've got a small yard, a medium one, or you're just setting this up for someone who just can't physically mow anymore, this is a great option. You can grab the M9 for more yard, or the M5 would handle a small yard like this just fine. So my final thoughts on the M9 from ANTHBOT. It's absolutely fantastic. From box to mowing was about 10 minutes. You can see that we're just about getting done here. It's going to go around, it's going to do the edges. I did the double cut, so I did the crisscross cut, so it looks like a football field. It's got 5 blades, which we showed you earlier. Everything connects on the phone, super easy to use, super easy to set up. The RTK just worked instantly. Some of the other bots, some of the other mowers I've used previously this year just did not work the way that they were intended to work. And I did feel like I was a tech going in, fixing them, rerouting them, reconnecting them all the time. This just works.
If you're looking to up your game in the AI lawnmower space, the ANTHBOT M9 is the perfect lawnmower for you. For small yards, for big yards, you're not going to have any problems with it. It just works right out of the box. I highly recommend it. Having reviewed 5 AI lawnmowers over the past couple of weeks, this by far is the best AI lawnmower I've used.